conversion problems. In solid geometry, there are times when volume must be changed to capacity. To do this, the container is measured and its volume is determined. Then the volume is changed to capacity. The familiar units of capacity in the English system are cup, pint, quart, and gallon. 2 cups equals 1 pint, 2 pints equals 1 quart, and 4 quarts equal 1 gallon. 1 cubic foot equals 7 1/2 gallons. It is actually 7.48 gallons, but use 7 1/2 gallons per cubic foot for your calculations. We have an example on the board. We want to find out how much water this container would hold. If we look at the container, we see it's a rectangular prism or a box. We know now how to find the volume of this box. We know that the volume is equal to length times width times height. So we're going to determine the volume of the box before we determine its capacity. In this case, the length of the box is 12 feet 4 inches. The width of the box is 6 feet 9 inches. And the height of the box is 3 feet 8 inches. It's very awkward to multiply these because they're not in the same units of measure. I have feet and inches in the same problem. So I'm going to convert my entire problem to feet. I know that 12 feet 4 inches is the same as 12 1/3 feet. That would equal 12.33 feet. 6 feet 9 inches is the same as 6 3/4 feet, so I'm going to change this to 6.75 feet. And finally, 3 feet 8 inches is the same as 3 2/3 feet, and that can be converted to 3.67 feet. Now that I have only one unit of measure, everything is measured in feet, I can go ahead and find the volume of this box. I'll use my calculator to do this calculation. I'll put in 12.33 feet times 6.75 feet times 3.67 feet, and I'll get a total volume of 305.44. So I have a volume of 305.44 cubic feet. Now, remember what we asked is how much liquid would this hold? We're asking a capacity question. I've actually only found the volume, and what I want to find is the capacity. I want to know how much water this container will hold. If I'm going to find the capacity, I need to take the volume of the box, 305.44, and multiply it by how many gallons can be found in a single cubic foot. And we decided to round this off so that we can say there are 7 1/2 gallons in each cubic foot. I'm taking the number of cubic feet times the number of gallons each cubic foot will hold. So crossing to my calculator, I'll take 305.44 times 7.5, and I see on the calculator I have 2,290.8. So my capacity is 2,290.8 gallons. In doing this problem, I needed to do 2 conversions. I needed to change my feet and inches to feet measurements to find the volume of the box, and then I needed to change the capacity by multiplying the number of cubic feet times the number of gallons per cubic foot, giving me an answer of a capacity of 2,290.8 gallons.
This is a water tank, and they're using it to collect rainwater, which they're using it for industrial purposes. Now this tank measures 4 feet in its depth, and if this tank measures 3 feet 6 inches in this dimension and 3 foot 6 inches in this dimension, how many gallons of rainwater does this tank hold? Let's do the math. The length of the tank is 3 foot 6 inches. His width is also the same, 3 foot 6 inches. And the height equals 4 feet. Now we have a problem here. We have feet and inches. Now we either have to convert everything to inches or everything into feet to find out the volume of this tank. Remember, volume equals length times height times width. And so 6 inches is actually a half of a foot. So this is also 3.5 feet. And this is also 3.5 feet. 6 divided by 12 is 0.5. So now we have everything in feet. Now we can plug in the numbers. So volume equals 4 times 3.5 3.5 times 3.5. Let's just plug in the numbers then. 4 times 3.5 times 3.5 equals, so the volume equals 49 cubic feet. Now, we can use to find the amount of how many gallons are in this here water tank. The accurate way is more 7.48, but also you can use 7.5. That's just a round figure. Now let's just use 7.5 for this problem. So 49 times 7.5 times 7.5 equals, that'd be 367.5 or 368 gallons. Volume equals 368 gallons. But I just want to point out, remember, whenever you multiply, always either convert everything so it has the same, if it's inches, or it's feet, or if it's yards. You cannot multiply inches and feet together and get an accurate answer.
Please pause the video now and complete the problems in your workbook. When finished, press play, and we'll continue with the next lesson.